I'm sorry you did not hear me till here. So, hello everyone and welcome to the Formula SimRacing 2018 development car race number 8. So another preseason test around Melbourne, and you guys going to see full race together with 20 minutes practice. Session is already on, and further racing to come. So a full qualifying 20 minutes, 12 laps, a full race 58 laps, and we're gonna test another time the super soft and the ultra soft. So it's gonna be a very demanding race for all that tires, I think. And since we are asked to join the beta test Discord channel for Formula Sim Racing, I'm going to do that right now, so you will hear other voices, and I'll already excuse myself for the language that might be used right there. But I'm going to join this server there in a split second and notify them that I am streaming currently, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun. I hope you guys will be able to see all that race. Thank you very much for joining right now already, and yeah, if you have any questions whatsoever, I will be always able to answer them to you. If not in race, if not in qualifying. So I have a talk button for the server ready, so whenever you got a question, feel free to shoot it. I will try to answer it, and there you go then. Hey everyone. Of people currently have their microphones shut. Not too crowded there yet. So for all of you info already, I'm streaming live, so whatever you guys say is gonna be captured on race session. 8 laps. That is the dash meter. There we go. Already racing now. Type in the password, and I'm gonna change view in a split second. As soon as I'm ready for racing, be able to see things, dash and everything. Exactly, DJ Wolf. We are back. That we joining the server, and I will adjust the setup right now, and then as soon as I go out racing, you will see camera setting again. Sorry for that inconvenience right there, but I have to keep a setup secret to some extent. Already 25 people on the server. I expect a very lot of people hot lapping already, getting into the drive for the upcoming qualifying session. DJ Wolf, that is not the Winter Series race. The Winter Series has ended yesterday with a cancelled final round because of a lack of drivers. So that put me into the championship winner's position, and yeah, literally that is the way it is. I've won the championship yesterday, so to say. Very happy on that. First title for Avid Chronic Racing, Zakspeed in combination.
Hello.
Very happy for that.
Hi.
I've already turned around setup things. Want to save them. New setting. Then I be fine racing with you. See how long those Ultrasoft will last for us in the first run. There we go. We don't. Car select. Don't have a classic livery there, so we take car. I think they've updated the mod still again. Sign, there we go. Blue car. Right, alright, here we go. Appears to be the case that you have a little bit of stuttering going on. Monster car is definitely standing in my way. So that is that. And I have a little practice start. Off. Launch control. Very good launch, I have to say. One of the reasons why we are testing Australia is first because of the tires, obviously. I think the selection of tires is extremely aggressive now, so I think we see a lot of changes, a lot of pit stops. As I can see, my dash meter pro is not working. I need to fix that later. And obviously we're looking for fuel consumption, so I put it into mix 3 in order to see what is the fuel consumption in the mix I'm attempting to race in. Usually it was like that mix 3 is one of those mixes that gets you some sort of easy through that session. We have to see whether this is still the case. We're just turning the first real laps here. Captain Sloth, I haven't seen a McLaren on that mod. Yeah, DJ Wolf, that was the reason why I was saying you might be particularly interested in that race, since it's your home track. I'm not too big of a fan of Melbourne, to be totally honest. It just feels like another city street circuit. And I'm pretty sure they are testing the track for the opening season race also. Because I saw some new anti-cuts, they haven't been there before. So new anti-cuts will be in place. Very high tire consumption, I have to say.
127.63.
127.6, the opening lap. You will have to do a lot of lift and coasting here in order to make it safely to the finish. So this track is incredibly hard on fuel, always has been, and probably will always be. James, I do like the street circuit of Singapore a lot, for some reason. This might not even be rational at all, or somehow logical. Sliding the rear left a little bit too hard there. Always looking for the temperatures. Stay within range. Don't spin. So there's a lot of challenges to come up tonight. we will see a lot of pit stops.
That was a 1:28.09.
So Christian Mitchell is now in provisional pole position with a 121.1. I'm not even attempting to attack that right now because I'm on full fuel. Looks like really that the fuel is far from being enough for that car. Reason I tend to lose the force feedback on the turns. Very smooth through the final corner. Rear left tire suffering a lot.
That was a 1:27.70.
Means I have some setting on the wings wrong. Or in general just some stability settings. Making way too early for 3. Car is very likely to break out and spin just like that. So that means, yeah, today in the vulnerability is disallowed. Means we will have to change something on the set still. Is there an interference with something? Have to have a look at that. Usually there should not be an interference at all because there is only one microphone available right here. So that is that. What happened now?
Did the server just crash forever?
Yeah, I got L
Yep.
as well.
Alright, server crashed. Maybe they took it down though.
What happened to the server?
I think it crashed.
Nothing to worry about though, we had this last week as well. I think maybe they even took it down for some reason. Because now a fair amount of people are joining right here.
The server went down, we're bringing it back up.
Did it crash or you closed it?
It crashed.
Nice.
Sup, bitches?
Hi, Chris. Are you talking to yourself or everyone?
Oh, everyone.
Oh.
So he's talking to you, Dildo.
Uh-huh.
Hey Dylan.
Hi.
Nice crash.
Are you going to crash each other today again? Dildo?
What?
Are you going to crash with him again today? Are you going to kill him again? Do you
I'll
want to
try
have
my
more
best.
penalties?
I'll try my best.
Good. Free penalty for Dildo.
VR race could be the case that this there was so less space, so it kept beating against the main thing here in the back.
Okay, server should be up in a couple of secs.
Any idea why it crashed?
No, but I just removed some plugins, so we'll see.
Enough.
Which ones?
Just race view, basically. But the Because you know you have the 64-bit and the 32-bit, but the third one wasn't there.
Yeah, it wouldn't be there. Plugins don't go in the bin folder.
Is that a reason why there is no race file from yesterday's race? The race
There
feed?
is.
There is.
Quali
Oh,
and
race
seven.
No, the race session is not there. The quali session is there, but I can't see the race session.
But
I
I mean-
didn't.
Oh, well, there's always a log. I think that has everything you need and more.
Why is
I posted the log, the HTML file in the announcements.
That one didn't have TireWare for some reason.
Was that your personal one, Chris?
It was, I think.
No,
Oh,
No,
What?
no,
it
it
was
was
from the server.
Yeah, it was from the server.
because I put the what's it called, the master copy, link just above it.
Maybe your log converter thing, Chris, is different. Because I then took the log and exported it and I had TireWare for everyone.
Oh, I used that RA22 or something like that.
What happened to the server?
Nothing, Matt.
Which is there another one out there?
Don't know. I have to check the server farm to see if there's another one out there.
No, I mean,
No, the HTML thing.
yeah. The
What?
analyzer, the log analyzer or whatever.
Were there actually server issues yesterday?
No.
No.
Interesting. It happened literally as soon as I joined.
Maybe that's why, because it crashed when you were there last time.
Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't participate in any races this year, Matt.
Yeah, server ban.
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, Joey. I was not referring to him coming in, I was referring to his
I wasn't
message.
originally going to participate in this, but I've got my unveil ready.
Nice microphone.
I was just referring to the message, like, you know, the servers crashed ages
What is it
ago.
Poundland is selling now?
Sorry about
Oh, it's
that.
games, isn't it? For £5.
Yeah, but for £5.
So it's not Poundland, is
It's
it?
£5 land.
Alright,
Yeah,
we're back on the
£5.
server. We've reset
Poundland's actually good,
our
man.
things.
So I can go there and buy FIFA 14 for my PS4 for £5.
I can send you that if you want.
That's alright.
Actually, no, wait, you said PS4. PS4.
Sure, scrub.
No, I don't want to waste money.
Have you actually upgraded your PC yet, or are you still running potato?
Well, it's not potato. It's a bit of a sweet potato, but
Yeah, but sweet.
now I.
Hey, Benz.
I haven't because I'm
Blue
really
flag.
bad at spending.
Pull over
big
into the
money.
grass even.
What do you
Let
drive now?
guys
Do
go.
you drive a BMW?
Yeah, but the car's different, okay?
Yeah, but does your car come with indicators?
No, I took them out. You don't need them.
Ah, okay.
First
Yeah,
one.
I paid £125 to get.
I'm already sorry for other guys
125
mumbling in the back and you'll not be able
Yeah.
to hear them. But I can't
that's-
adjust
That's without store.
everyone's
Yeah, that's the
volume.
only thing with German
to the
cars,
perfect
they're
pitch.
expensive. Like, I literally just ripped my bank account, but I'm tired as fuck.
Mine was 28 grand.
Bloody hell.
But I chopped my car and said, look, this is the money I got, they dropped it there like 10 grand.
Wow, those ones sell. Things I wouldn't know, well, not right now, I wouldn't spend that much money.
Eros, the qualifying starts in good 5 minutes, race start is in 35 minutes. Approximately.
Yeah, we get the ladies though.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, but...
So easy to spin the car.
True.
Yeah, no, actually some geezer at my work complimented me the other day.
To be
so
totally
that was
honest,
nice.
Gonna have that
And I'm probably going to the Nürburgring in the
Thing
summer. Although it's not
again.
really a track car. But
up here.
Oh, I
It's
thought you
just
said you
more
were going to,
convenient
like,
for me.
Sim Racing Expo or something.
Nah,
So I'm
just got,
gonna
like a road trip
fuel
planned.
down the car, get into qualifying
Although-
trim.
Tokyo Drift around the carousel.
Well, yeah, that's what BMWs are made for. I don't know, I'm a bit scared. I'm not scared of, like, myself, I mean other cars. Because when you see lots of videos on YouTube, like, sometimes you just come around a corner, there's just something and you can't avoid it.
Chris, how about you get your new Mercedes AMG towards North Slope and crash it?
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'm
What's
joking
the
though.
What's the best password? Because I'm entering it.
It's Michi streaming.
Oh, I had
Yeah,
cat-
I'm streaming.
cat locks on.
I'm
Yeah,
streaming.
It's on the forum, on the thread.
I had cap blocks on, and now Michi's lost all his duties on email.
Brilliant computer engineer over there.
Shots fired.
Yeah, but I failed my Microsoft exam on Friday.
Is that because you work on Apple?
Did you? Did you have the cap locks on? Is that why? You couldn't even log in to take the test?
Don't want to talk about it.
I would not know either if I were you.
Oh shit.
That's what a mouse is. I said, well, it's Tom and Jerry.
Oh, poor.
Alright, coming down
I hate Max. They're the worst.
at the
Is
end
it
of
really
the in
like
lap.
American to say that correctly.
121.9 to beat, car in the background
You said you
turning
don't like
up,
cancer.
take up engine,
The thing I don't
mixture,
like about Max really
fuel,
is that
boost.
I'm not gonna lie.
They didn't have Windows on them.
No, I literally have never used one, but my friend used to have one. Whenever I was around his house, he would be on it, and for some reason, I couldn't work out what he was doing. I don't know why. I mean, I know in some ways it's not that different, but it was just a bit confusing.
I take tech calls all day long is what I do. Anybody that calls with a Mac is a moron. I've yet to take a call from a Mac person that actually knows what they're doing, even on their Mac. That's all you need to know about Macs.
Keep missing the apex of 10, it's ridiculous.
How long have we got to qualifying start?
2 minutes.
Oh shit.
But I'll leave it just a couple more. So let's see. Ferguson.
No, mastering this car right now is a lot worse than it was than was before. Not sure if that's setup related though. Feels a bit like it. Oh, for God's sake.
The server was back up.
Oh yeah. It has been for like 5 minutes or 10.
Thanks.
So what sounds is everyone using? What sounds do people prefer the most?
I prefer Bose, but some people prefer.
I like the external Japan sounds.
I used
The
the
external
Ferrari.
Hondas.
I used the Ferrari, but I thought it was the Honda.
I think Felipe is overhauling the Ferrari. He's going to overhaul the Ferrari. At the moment, I'm using the Renault.
Yeah, that's why on the forum I said RIP, because I quite like it.
I'm using the
I need
Japanese.
still to fix my graphics and
Yeah, me too.
everything. Need to work out an
I still
alternative
really like Mish's race, so that's why I'm
setup
doing
for DX11 because this DX9 is going worse and worse
And I got a
the longer
GP2
this journey goes.
GP2.
You got
Yeah.
the Honda.
I wish you could hear that like
it. Blow up.
external noise that you can with the Honda engine.
like the little of fire?
Yeah.
Or
Yes, VR racer. All you need to do as soon
The
as
little,
this
like,
race is
you know
finished, you
what-
can
you know the sound that
go to the
Alonso's engine
rFactor
made
2
when,
launcher
you blew up
and
an Indy
simply
500 there?
click join on the
Yeah.
click join
We
on the
want
Formula
realistic
SimRacing
sounds this year,
service,
guys.
and then you auto-download all
Well,
relevant mods.
all of the sounds are taken from like a real life sample, but it's not so easy just to make it sound
Yeah,
the
and
same.
guys
Because there's, like,
coming out of pits.
obviously the crossover
Other
fields,
ambient
different
noises and
RPMs,
stuff.
other ambient noises,
Yeah, was
bumps
too
in the road,
hard
windows,
over turn 1.
all that stuff. And as Felix pointed out one time, you don't get like long enough in each RPM range. But I mean, they sound good enough, really. And the offboards are unbelievable. I really like them.
Have I got enough time to do quali then?
Yeah, after quali starts.
Yeah.
What is wrong with me in that turn 10? It's ridiculous. So the next car won't get any blue flags because he is on the time lap as well. But this lap is destroyed. Good for myself to set myself a reference though. I could still go a good, let's see, first turn.
That was a 1:23.45.
And we have a good half a second. Yeah, good 8/10 lying around there. Just from getting stuff right. Getting turn 10 right. Not sure if it gives me the full 2 seconds I'm missing. I will go on racing the car a bit though. Oh, missing another second surely from the back straight.
Guys, I think invulnerability's fallen. Like, I've got it turned off and I'm still getting damage in crashes.
Well,
It's
it is
disallowed.
off. I mean, it is not
That's how
allowed.
that's how it works.
Yeah, today and yesterday we're sort of running like the actual server settings with park family as well. But yeah, I think it's time to get started. So hello everyone, thanks for turning up. Today, as you can see, we got a new track from previous FSR ones, which is what the whole test is about. The car is basically finished apart from some small tweaks, but nothing really performance related, just sort of visual stuff. And Marco said he's fixed like the idling and stuff like that. So today's really just about testing the track. So the tyres for today are the ultra soft, the super soft, and the soft. So the 3 softest compounds. We'll see how the test goes today, whether these are the tyres that we use in the real race in a few weeks' time. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So give your feedback if you think the tyres are correct, or if the ultra softs are too soft for here. We've got 58 laps, so something I don't know if some people want to do now is in the tuning menu you have a thing called FSR series where you can choose WC or Pro/Ace. So in the Pro and Ace one you can have a 106 litre tank. So if you only want to do that distance, then feel free to go on car select and change it now. Although in
Still not good. Turn 10. Gained a bit time though. Connection lost. Server crashed.
Restart it again. The whole thing.
Have you
this
tried
is-
turning it off and on again?
Well, the thing is, last time when I did that, it broke it, and then when I did it again, it fixed it. So yeah, let's try.
Well, do it twice.
If you try to
You can never turn it off and on again enough.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll continue with the thing. Yeah, so in the tuning there is the smaller tank. So if you only want to do the smaller or the shorter race distance, I mean, then feel free to do that. Or if you're using the full tank, around like 28, 29 have about 70 litres remaining, so that you know you're using roughly the right amount of fuel.
I just want to say, surely if in the actual series people can use the WC tank in the Asian Pro Race without people knowing.
No, you can't.
No, that'll be disabled.
No, you could. It's because it's an upgrade. We can force the upgrades.
No, we're not going to do that. When you submit your livery, you're going to choose which division you're going to be in,
Oh, so
and
each
that
car has
will.
its own.
Yeah,
Oh, you're going to do.
it'll be
Fair
physics for that car. The upgrades will be disabled.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't realize you could do it in that.
And also this is with regards to fuel use. I suggest you divide like 141 by
Well,
the amount of race laps.
Well, no, not
That's how it works.
that's
More like
how it's been done.
39.5.
It's 106 litres. Is 3/4 of the full tank.
Well, what I'm talking about is like when it comes to finding out how much fuel you should be using each lap. If you divide 141 by 59, which includes the
Wow.
formation lap,
I
then
think that's pretty obvious because
Thanks,
that's fuel
Matt.
per lap. But
Thank you for your input, Matt. I wasn't aware about that. Thank you.
just some extra info, not regarding the race, but the actual season. As you hopefully would have seen, I spent last night adding loads of threads, and later this evening, the registration will open for who is that? For the 2018 season. So all of the info should be there regarding the licenses, etc. I'll unmute him. Any additional info that you need should be in all of those threads or the ones that we will be making later. So yeah, that should be happening tonight for you to sign up. The
Brilliant, thank you.
the liveries are due, like for round one, the liveries are due on the 14th of March. So it's about 3 weeks. So I know we've announced that a little bit late, but hopefully it is long enough. Skin transfer will be available, but obviously if you want it in the mod, it needs to be around the 14th of March at the latest. And the driver numbers will need to be sorted by the 7th of March. So if you haven't done that yet, get your form filled out. Again, there's a thread for that on the league discussion.
But why do you allow skin transfer? In the past, it created bugs and problems in the server.
That's the virtual teams, not skin transfer.
Virtual teams won't be allowed, but we can turn that off on the server side.
Okay.
Will we be able to use the Halo in the actual season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an upgrade. If you want to use it, you can.
No!
Yes, I will.
Well, yeah, this is why it was optional, because obviously some people are really going to hate it.
I
and some
used it
people
earlier and I
are gonna
couldn't
like
see
it.
any braking markers at all.
Well, I've got VR, so I don't have a problem. It's just so awesome. Everyone's pissed off about it.
I mean, I didn't mind it, but in Sector 3 I couldn't see any braking markers.
Yes. If you're in VR, apparently you look around it. Is that
Yeah,
true?
well,
so you
no.
can't really see it.
Well, if you put your finger in front of your eyes, you can see right through it because your eyes are focusing on the thing behind it. You can actually focus on the halo and then you see it, but if you don't focus on it, you just see right through it.
Well, yeah, that's the same as in like real life. But obviously
Yeah,
on a
exactly.
2D screen,
Yeah, but
it's
in,
just there.
in real life is something. Do it from a monitor look a bit different.
Servers up, FYI.
Did it actually crash, or was it an intentional restart?
Yes, I intentionally closed it just before I was pressing go to race.
He intentionally crashed it.
I was thinking it crashed again.
Have you tried deleting System 32?
Alt F4, mate. Alt F4. Not falling for that.
That gives you more FPS.
Yeah, and caps lock means you can join the server. Well done, Chris.
Oh no, I found the button now. It's called caps lock.
Have you seen that PUBG video when there's that guy who's got this keyboard with about 1,000 buttons? He's trying to find like the shoot button or something. That's quite funny.
Quite relevant as well.
Alright, chaps, we're ready soon. Server is up again.
Can I just give everyone a few minutes to join the server again?
There we go, server is up again. And I'm sorry for that inconvenience. Well, technical difficulties. And again, you want to have them right now, and still there's some time to sort them. Rather have them now than in the actual race, so this is totally alright. Till it not keeps crashing over and over again. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this though. It's definitely going to be a real challenge. I saw very fast guys up at the front. I think Dirty Air has been updated. Could you enable push to talk though?
Yeah, either mute your mic or use push to talk if your mic picks up stuff, please.
Alright, we're back racing here. Thank you very much, VR Racer. Yeah, that one race. This has already fucked my tires. That one race in the Porsche was really nice. I agree on that. Was a good race for me personally. Winning it was like really redemption also to my mind. And to be totally honest,
how many people were on the server before? Did anybody look?
27 when it crashed.
Yeah.
I think the server is overloaded with people again. But anyway, my thought. So we're gonna have a go again in low fuel. Really need to make that car work. Today I had another Porsche race in that 911 around Suzuka. I further improved the set with the help of Antoine Huglin. So I thank him very much, and obviously with the help of Twiggy giving vital setup information away to me. That helped me a lot, and it allowed me to come 11th in the top split without any incidents, so that was great. It was a good race on the license, was a good race for the I rating, and I'm looking forward to maybe do another Porsche and Formula Renault 2.0 tonight.
How much time is qualifying?
A couple of minutes.
Okay. That's what happened.
You're overclocking quite badly, whoever that is.
Overclocking? That sounds like a dodgy.
He's on Mars probably. Sounds like.
Are we gonna move?
Are we gonna what, move?
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't really know if I like to move it. Do you like to move it?
I like to move it.
Ah,
Move
stop
to
it.
qualifying.
just want to have one clean lap though, without A, server crashes, B, traffic, and I can see traffic.
Okay, seems everyone's on the surface, so yeah, let's go to qualifying. Good luck, please be safe and watch out for blue
Can I finish
flags.
my lap, please, before we move to qualifying?
Sorry?
Can I finish my lap, sir? Thanks.
Maybe.
Alright.
Wait till right before the finish line. Why don't we just go at 4 o'clock?
Can we just go now?
Alright, Jesus, I'm just suggesting.
Michi's German, so German efficiency and all that.
Good point.
Shame Vettel didn't do that last season.
Silence.
Feel like Michi and FSR last year then.
Why, Chris?
Oh no. Bit inconsistent, you know?
Okay, so
I was more
soft,
consistent
sub
than you
soft and
were.
Soft. Please, no chat in qualifying.
Right,
Good luck,
chaps.
everyone.
So finally, we are into race session. And I do not really know how to do this right now. We have like 30 people in there. We have a lot of traffic. We'll have difficulties getting a clean and free lap in. Happily, in main Formula SimRacing season, you won't have that too much. There's weird noising going on, I'm sorry. Yeah, VR racer, but I'm still... I do not like... And you know, the question is... On the... on the IndyCar, it was actually possible to build a windscreen that is not causing that change of fuel or that irritation for drivers there, like Vettel reported it on the windscreen Formula 1. And really that area is some sort of the very same, so why did they not make it work for the Formula 1 car, but can make it work on the Indy car? That is the only thing I'm interested in knowing. James, I was definitely going for Lewis, not because he's a perfect driver or whatever, but if I could have a chance or a choose, I would love to see Alonso sitting in a Mercedes. That would be like the dream case for me. I was cheering for Lewis because of the Mercedes thing. I loved Ferrari very a lot, but I could not stand the fact that they were getting Vettel as a replacement for Alonso. That was when that love cut off. Anyway, we go out for our first attempt. I mean, Lewis is very polarizing the scene and everything. Not saying he's a strange guy at all. It's just that he is a very special guy in some ways. So we're reacting towards blue flags. Not very easy. Oh, DJ Wolf, I totally hear you. As an Australian, it would be... I mean, okay, I'm German and it is very weird for me not liking or cheering for Vettel. I was not cheering for Rosberg though, because I highly disagreed with his World Championship title. Because for me it was like, he didn't deserve it. He was a clear number 2 driver, and I think the server has crashed again. Cars teleporting everywhere for me. Seems like it hasn't crashed yet, but... so difficult to get your outlap done with all that traffic. Would be a balance of performance test on the iRacing cars? Seriously? I thought they fixed it. Alright, here we go. First attempt. I think one of my major issues really are cold tires. That's why I keep spinning a lot in our first lap. Blue flags, guys, come on. Oh, dragged me off there. To get myself a qualifying time in though. Not allowed to go on the grass there, I should know that. Well, this cost 1.5 seconds. I'm really interested in what did the incident after the upcoming chicane cost though. And I will run into that very much again. Yeah, hitting dirty air, thank you very much. Blue flags definitely being ignored again. So see you there, Quertreiber, have some fun though. Oh, how hard can it be to get an actual qualifying lap in? It's ridiculous. Might be one of those tracks where you need a lot of practice though. Really get into the rhythm. Flags again, they come particularly early, like really. I do not see a reason, or I do not see a possibility how you can ignore them so much. Alright, let's go again. Oh, a lot of traffic. This lap is also literally done already. Someone sees me, that's great. Missing 2/10 compared to the other first sector. Missing 3/10 to the very best first sector of myself. Getting closer to hit that turn 10, which is great. Michele D'Alessandro 121.3. What a bad first lap that was.
That was a 1:22.21.
P15 for the minute. So we have 2 attempts left and wondering what I'm doing wrong. mean, yes, we're only lacking. No, we're lacking over a second towards. Very front runners. An easy reason. I think Quickle is just giving the motor test. Would surprise me if he like does anything else really. Park for me is set. Oh, this horn is like a little bit pulling off. Yeah, anyway. Myself a short break before going on again. Thank you very much, Ton. Philip, I do not know whether this is clear. I assume it's not clear what is causing the crashes. Could be either the amount of people or some plugin. They now uninstall all the plugins available, I heard.
Cameron, why I can't join?
So Yuri Kastrop into provisional pole position together with Christian Mitchell. 21.0. Thank you very much, only Formula 1, sorry. Oh, this horn. Holy moly, I need to get out of pits. So if I fix my driving, I could easily jump into the top 10, but I mean, I haven't done any much practice on this car in the past couple of days. I was not attending the test yesterday around Suzuka, where my team did considerably good though. I think I'm not driving it aggressive enough though, like giving away a lot of time, a lot of bases. Gonna end in tears for me. Big luck there. 4.5 tenths now, turn 10, very important for me. Oh, it's hitting that apex. Bad exit though. 11-12 coming up. Lost a bit of speed on the exit. Very close. Can make it provisional pole for the minute.
0.05.
So we got one attempt left, I think. Yuri got one attempt left after his one. Oh, thank you very much, Philip. This was still not a very good lap, it just was a little better. But I'm tending to losing it around the fast chicane. It's just too fast of a direction change. Car's not really able to handle that. I could still miss to 10th on turn 14. Let me see whether this was a cut though. According to FSR rules, I do have the time right now. Difficult to say. Yeah, right in that moment it was a cut probably. This wasn't one. This was alright as well. So the first entry was a cut, I agree. Oh yeah, Xavier, it's too much people or too much cars on the server right there. So Yuri Kazdrop got into pole position, followed by Michele. We're up into third. Only Formula 1, I think I can catch them. If done on a perfect lap. It just needs to be one corner really that is taken better or quicker. To be totally honest, I'm still missing half a tenth at the exit of 12. Car is getting off too hard there in terms of stability. Where else could I gain a 10th? Turn 14. I mean, yeah, if I get a perfect lap together, probably I can do it. Right now I'm just waiting for times to drop a little by. See where a space is to go out safely. Probably after the number 11 car there. Whereas this might still be a bit early to go out. Good wind racing, too much cars is not a bad thing in general, it's just for the pit boxing it's a bad thing. Like there is pit boxes for 30 or 32 cars and now we are 38, so that means some cars are parking literally over each other. So we're going after the number 13 car has passed the line. They are slowing themselves down. And yeah, obviously for traffic reasons, that is a bad thing. Suspension damage, so once you tap another car like this can be interesting now. No suspension damage, happily. Once you tap another car, suspension seems to be broken immediately. Number 15 cars coming down the line. Let that pass before that turn. Then comes the P37 guy from behind. Good thing is though, right now we should get a lap free of traffic. I'm missing a bit of time here, could go a lot more aggressive. Blue flags, that is how early you get them blue flags. So no one can tell me like blue flags was ignored because of not seeing it or not getting it. Before at the minute. So yeah, it would be nice to make up those final 2.5 tenths. Because those 12 laps are not counting for me, they're counting on the guy with the most laps done. So this is a graphical glitch in that layout. But anyway, we focus now on the Q lap. Turn 10 is important. Just a bit too bad. Still possible to gain that first spot. No! Yep, I was okay on the first pink and I was losing it on the second one for a little bit too much of a turning wheel. Let's see, there's right happening. Could be also the anti-cut that threw me off. No, you saw it already here. Like this turn was too much and I was in a slide there already. And the anti-cut just made it worse then. So yeah, we probably keep it in fourth. Potentially a P1 would have been possible. Thank you very much, Formula E1 to become VIP. That means a lot to me. Really like your support. Great stuff to see. So yeah, since I got the 1,000 subs, there is a lot more options available on chat now. And for you to becoming a VIP, I would like to thank you very much there. Right, I fuel up the car, get everything ready, get a little feel for what is able to do with the car in race condition then. We're still sitting in fourth. I think we keep that fourth place right there. So yeah, good luck to all the AOR guys racing for tonight in the Formula 1 AOR League. That being said, this is Formula 1 2017 from Codemaster, so the major league.
Okay, so well done. Because the number's quite high, what I'm going to do is I'm opening server 1, and if you are basically the second half of the field, so from basically 21st downwards, can you please move to server 1, which will be up in a couple of minutes.
May I just say, Cameron, that's really not going to work, because then you're going to have 5 people racing in the end.
Basically, that should be done for qualifying.
Yeah, it should be done before everything. I don't agree with that. But
yeah, because I got disqualified because my plugin fucked up.
No. Yeah, it's plugin's fault.
Yeah, but the race is to test the track. The result doesn't matter.
Yes, but I would rather not drive around with 3 other cars on track.
But it's not going to be 3 other cars because there's about 40 people.
Yes, and yesterday we had 30
It
odd
doesn't
people.
matter.
What, 10
That's what
finished?
we're going to do.
Nice.
Like, we have 40 people, so that's what we're gonna do. If you don't like it, don't rejoin.
Well, I am going
Like,
to
stop arguing.
The server.
Jesus.
If we race with everyone, the server
The
will
server's
probably
gonna crash. So we're asking people to move. If you're 20th or further down, or 21st and down, move to the second one.
Which I'm doing right now.
Or the other one.
Why didn't we do it before quali then?
Because we had less than 38 people.
Would just have been far more simple for everyone to do a quick.
Alright, I will call you OF1 then.
A good 8 or so joiners during that time. But it doesn't matter. We're testing the track and the mod. We're not trying to win the race. You know, that's what the whole season is for.
Okay, server 1 will be the same password. Same settings, everything, same real road.
Just like to say, not everyone's on Discord.
I announced it in the game.
Oh my goodness. It's not loading any servers for me.
I can agree the anger of some people, or I can understand it. On the other hand, probably how about getting data
Danny,
of
you
2?
can't join any server?
No.
Or any FSR server?
No, I can't join any server at the moment. I don't see any server.
Try to restart your computer.
Yeah, I did it already.
Okay, so server 1.
Have you restarted your router?
There's 2 number 1 servers. You say go for the one that's got at least people in it.
Fuck's sake. Yep. I thought this one's called number 2. I'll rename it.
So we're still sitting in qualifying session. That will be moved pretty soon. My coffee ready. Got my water ready.
Okay.
Well, for just testing the track, people are very close.
Yeah, the times are are quite
That's
close.
insane.
Yesterday also.
Okay. Server 1's up.
What is the one,
Well,
the second? What's the password for the second one?
It's the exact same. And the settings for the server are the exact same. But I just want to spread the load out because there's no point on doing 10 laps and server crashing.
How will the second server be organised by grid?
I'll load the
if you run the batch edit, it'll just, those people that aren't in the server, it'll just move them out of the lineup.
OF1
anyway.
Race will be full
Yeah,
distance
I can
58
join
laps.
this server, but not the first. I don't know. It's weird.
What the?
Something to say, this will be our last race in the camouflage livery.
Thanks, Matt. I really look forward to seeing the new livery.
Yep. Something to say, it's a lot cleaner than the 2017 one, but I like it.
Ah.
Remember a quote from someone in my college that our 2017 livery would have looked good if we were a Jamaican team.
Or if it didn't have fluorescent yellow on it. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to click go to warm up. But yeah, should be a warm-up now.
Oh, nice. 10 drivers here.
So what is everyone predicting for the livery?
Yellow.
Green.
I don't care. I want to drive. Sorry.
You mean log into this one, Cam, and do the grid edit? Or you got it?
I'm on both.
Okay.
How many is on the first server then?
Well, about 20, which is fine because there should be about. If everyone joins, it should be about 20 on each. And FYI, I'm going to be on the second server as well because of that.
Who from the main runners are in the first server?
Interesting that Jerome's in this race.
Yeah, he's obviously testing out the mod.
Yeah.
All good.
And just remember, if you only want to do like the pro distance, then that is available in the tuning. In the FSR series tab, you can choose to have a smaller fuel tank.
Strategy-wise, I'm not too sure yet. You know, we were testing super soft,
I guess, but as I said,
and ultra soft.
So if you're going to be on pro,
I do
you
know
don't need to be practicing
that
140
these
meters.
ultra softs are dying quite early, so you probably want to look for a good undercut after a couple of laps. I'm not expecting them to last longer than.
What's the pro distance gonna be?
75. Like last year.
To last like good
58?
7 or 8 laps, I think, maybe a bit more.
Oh, what do you mean laps wise?
Yeah.
44. Hashtag blessed.
Okay, so I'll just switch to the pro distance.
I mean, yeah, feel free to do the whole race if you want, but if you don't, no worries.
My phone's doing something.
Are you joining this server, Cam? I would just stay in that one.
Be right back.
That way, if this one crashes, I can take over, and if that one crashes, you can. I'm gonna.
I didn't want to be destroyed.
Just put the pro level fuel in.
Matt, you're having big issues there.
Yeah, it's my phone trying to log in.
Put it on.
Loading your hacks.
Put your mic on push to talk.
Yeah, or mute if you don't have one.
I will mute. Hopefully it's stopped now.
Need to test the pit entry though. Still trying to follow that car ahead.
Well, fuel usage is very high.
I forgot to set it to pro fuel levels. For 3 laps.
That was a 1:28.31.
Alright, box this lap just to make sure.
Are we just doing warm up?
Yeah, yeah. I'll load the same colors.
Sorry for the overlay, guys. I'm sorry.
Grid, Chris.
I did watch the chat for a bit of time. Sorry. I keep it in this setting now because the car is set ready for race anyway.
Have you got track map?
No, it's the Sim Hub thing.
Sorry, chaps.
That's completed. So if it says 11.4,
haven't seen a pass then.
12 because you've
My bad.
11.4
I just
laps.
overtook a classic turn 1 thing.
That's
But you haven't seen it probably.
That's what confused me.
Anyway, we're gonna have a test in going into pit lane.
It said 11.12.
No worries, guys. I'm very sorry. Probably if you would have tagged my name, I would have seen it. Because then I get this orange bulb around my name. Alright, that is set. But too far. 100 kph quick though. Will not pit stop. Okay.
Go ahead and start that race first.
Sorry, chaps. Sorry, Victoria. Sorry, everyone else. Anyway, we're ready to go racing in a very short moment of time. Fuel is set. Everything else is set. We are set. Grid is set. Definitely gonna have a lot of fun. Assuming so, though. So I will go to the bathroom real quick. And we are ready for racing.
By the way, I recommend to everyone drive this car around Brands Hatch. It's mega.
Why would we drive around Brands Hatch when we're not even racing it?
Just for fun, it's mega. Yesterday. Or you could race because you were in the test race, but I was instead at a concert. What was that test race actually like yesterday?
A lot better than last week, but still not perfect. And we found out that Yone is really quick. Again.
I think ACR are going to be very fast this year.
Yeah, Chris is going to be winning races in Pro, hopefully.
I doubt it.
They're going to be driving in Pro this year.
Huh?
They're actually going to be driving in Pro this year.
I don't know. It would be really early for me to get up to do that.
Fuck, I pressed the wrong button.
I wonder who the title contenders in Pro are going to be this year. What do you think about your chances in Pro this year, Cameron?
Minimal.
I mean, a lot of the good drivers have been moved up.
Michaela? Meek?
Yes, I'm coming. The game crashed for some reason.
Did you press the wrong button?
No, it's just cast. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button, so that probably crashed it. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, Boulder, it's P4. Right now, this is a warm-up order. So this is an entirely different one.
Do we need to lift and coast?
You will find out in the race, I think.
This is one of the higher fuel consumption tracks, so potentially, but I mean the mixtures should be.
Yeah, you'd be using
fine.
mix 1 or 2, to be honest.
Oh, Robert Kubitz has been out in the Williams.
Okay, that's to do with our test because.
Story on Facebook.
How long until race start?
Well, I'm just setting up the first server and then I'll do the second.
I'm ready.
Ready.
Yeah, just load it in the grid.
Wait, I cannot click anything on rFactor 2.
Oh, we're in a race. The racer within me is getting hungry.
I believe it's Australia, not Hungary, but.
Hey Matt, instead of browsing Facebook, why don't you learn how to use the push to talk button?
He is.
Boulder. There is a kind of long story.
You'll have to find out. I don't know.
You know,
Probably
for me,
mixed
he did like nothing special.
I
In the time when he were at Red Bull, he had a #1 spot over Mark Webber, and he got like the Mercedes car of right now to win it. I was no fan of Red Bull. I was no fan of Vettel ever. To me, he's a little crybaby.
Can you hear me?
He got punted by Ricciardo 1 year at Red Bull and immediately started thinking about ending his career at age 26. Before then, he could escape to Ferrari. And now look at what happened to Kimi.
So if you want to stop at Ace or Pro, then that's your choice.
And then I'm driving a Mercedes myself in private.
No, they are.
And I love Mercedes cars in general. And I did not like the fact that Ferrari made Alonso go away and then got Vettel instead. So, I mean, it's just a personal thing. There's always a story behind something. Other guys
Sorry about that, Chris.
will hate Mercedes.
Jesus
Other guys hate,
mad.
I don't know, Bottas or hate Alonso. So, that's it. That's life. Alright. There we go. Everything is set.
Server is going. Good luck.
The server that is we.
In the chat, please.
Everything is set up correctly. Good. Right there. Right, camera is set. And here we go, right. So we're starting in P3 for some reason.
Second server will just go when the session runs out.
I'm planning
Jerome Quick was probably going to win this.
Set of super soft. Second run. This is already set. Not allowed to make any contact. Damage is on this time. And we also do have well, we don't want to have any contact whatsoever, because as soon as you touch another car, it is like the suspension is broken. So this car is very, very sensitive when it comes down to damage, which is some sort of ride in an open wheeler anyway. I mean, motorsports is a contact-free sport. Alright, Boulder, I can agree on that. I can see why people do not like Mercedes and Toto Wolff. Totally can agree. I'm not liking Mercedes because of Toto Wolff. I'm liking Mercedes as a brand. There could be some other people sitting in that top position, like Ross Brawn. If it would have been him, I would still cheer for Mercedes because of Ross Brawn. I love Ross Brawn. He's a really super mind. Yeah, and I agree with Christian Wagner as well. I share his opinion. Not saying I'm hating Lewis. I do not like him as a person. I respect him as being a good race driver. Whereas I do love Alonso for being a masterclass driver. I think the only reason my McLaren has no title chance is because of the engine. Same goes for Red Bull a bit. Whereas they will have a master chassis, like McLaren could have one. I think McLaren is just lacking a little bit on aerodynamics. Alright. Bring up the brake temperatures a bit. Ah, no! Now I've blocked the fronts. That was bad. That was really bad. This will give me a lot of pain on the wheel. That was my bad. So you guys will have some fun seeing me struggle quite a lot. Turn up the engine volume. But that means we will have a lot of undercuts going on. Sorry guys, you will have to deal with the rattling of the wheel, just like I have to. Or I will have a very alternative strat. Let's see if I can somehow get this flat spot out of the tire by scrubbing it elsewise. I'm pushing hard on it. Go into the right engine program though. Apparently I do not see a possibility at all. So this race is going to be very fun. Oh, don't hit that. For God's sake. Pointless. I go for a set of softs. The rattling will just kill me. I have like no confidence into those tires, so that is what happens if you do not concentrate on tire warming up before. And despite the rattling being quite annoying for myself and you, it also could cause damage to the G29. So anyway, this race is compromised a lot by myself. I'm going off here now too. Not used to myself doing so much mistakes. Happily no suspension damage. Jim Paris is now in the back, a lot of DNFs already. So, people could say I'm doing a massive undercut. Just simply not doing that. Let me see. Right now it seems like easing off a bit. No. I have no clue why I was thinking that.
28.72.
I will definitely get off these tires after this lap here. Fronts have like no grip anymore anyway. Like totally scrubbing them for some reason.
That lap was a 1:40.05.
Quite a lot of fun to come up now, P16.
That was a 1:31.75.
There are gonna be very lot of pit stops anyway. Those tires are going away really quick. Train of 5 coming up. Train of 4.
That was a 1:27.51.
Good sign is definitely we can keep up with the front runners there. Not sure what happened to Kastrup now as he dropped out of the first position. The gaps are just slightly increasing at the very front. Because they are running ultra soft and we are running on the soft. So we finally should get some DRS now.
The lap was a 1:27.81.
Such a stupid mistake of me. Oh! You can't cross the line on braking like that, mate. Yeah, that's damage to the car. If the force feedback is right. For some reason the force feedback was dead there.
9.49.
So this obviously has costed us a great amount of time, 2.5 seconds. Pressure is high on Paresis though, he's starting to do mistakes.
The lap was a 1:29.00.
I agree, that was a hard maneuver on my end. Running in slipstream helps a lot on the fuel consumption, especially with the possibility to short shift and lift and coast.
The lap was a 1:28.82.
Paris is doing so much mistakes, it's ridiculous.
That was a 1:28.80.
Oh, that was my fault. That is my front wing gone, I think. Yep. Or was it just... That's weird. I'm feeling a loss of downforce. Might be wrong though. No, car's alright.
That was a 1:30.51. The lap was a 1:28.39.
Holy... How do people put in their noses everywhere?
That was a 1:29.05.
Yeah, sweep a little bit of dirty air. I'm pitting so much because tires are super soft and the track surface is really getting you a lot of grip taken away. No worries guys, this is a race we haven't prepared for anyway. So I was expecting such to happen at some point. It's a very hard track. Give away the lines as good as I can. Anyway, we keep on going because we want to have reference on the car. Front air damage, rear right suspension is hit. Kastrup dropped out of the race already. Just take another set of softs, and with a little front wing adjustment I hope to be alright. Car is slightly pulling towards the left.
2:08.53.
But I hope that the rear end stability is not compromised too much. I'm gonna have hit that wall quite deliberately there on the back. Not every race can be a good race, so which now just jinxed it once, twice. It just shifts your focus back to the main series again. So it's like, you know, you do preseason testing, you do mistakes, you learn and see how small little unawareness can really spin you out or drag you off. Like just that little mistake, you see, oh dear, I forgot to warm up the brakes. So you're looking at brake temperature, and right in the minute you block the front wheels or lock them up, and you do not notice. So you're getting the feel of what can go wrong, where you need to look out, where you need to watch out. So this is a good run up for the season, for sure. And obviously it's good to have a race now with some damage on the rear end, or some damage on the suspension. Gives you a feel of what is possible with the car still. How does the damage relate to your driving then? How does the damage affect the tire wear and all those things? So this is all information you need to gather. Will this damage be able to seen on the Motec file? I have no clue. I'm sure that our engineers are able to read out some valuable information from the files though. And we're obviously making our way back to the field. We're gaining on Paris's second lap, so we're soon gonna be in touch of racing again, if not for spinning. Car balance has changed quite a lot. This is the setup people run yesterday in the Suzuka test.
That was a 1:30.40.
So zero preparation done. This is not an excuse though. Mistakes I did were purely down to myself. Car is literally pretty much alright if you look at the setup point of view. It's just not me driving very well. That is the only excuse I can some sort of do. So what I'm doing now is sitting there, saving fuel. So whenever I have the chance to do a fight for position, I have some marginal fuel left. Don't spin it around. I literally have to deal with the fact that I'm going to be lapped in that race. Not a nice feeling, but definitely the result of my driving today. It only shows how much of preparation needs to be done for Formula SimRacing and for those races in general. It's not like everyone is performing 100% right now, but a lot of people put in some serious practice for this race. Not saying that this is the practice done for the race already in the season. But a lot of people taking those preseason tests pretty seriously. Like on the one side, FSR administration does that. I usually do it as well. If you look at the other races, pretty much done my job there. Now I had a little bit of bad luck. What is good to see though is that the car seems not to lack too much speed after the wreck. Definitely lacks some rear instability. Could be down to my front wing adjustment though, because I felt the front end could be back a little bit more downforce around the corners, so that the front tires do not scrub that badly. Right now tyre wear is pretty much alright. We're gaining on Paris's, Panzer, which is good. It's just that this circuit is hard to drive as well. One of the hardest tracks to drive for myself. What this means, I'll learn a lot on the car today, which is great, as it's considered to be close to final in terms of the physics. Massive torque can spin you around. Be very sensitive.
That lap was a 1:20.
What happened there, Yuri?
5.2.
Sattler now dropped out, so a lot of people are out of the race already. If you look at the list of drivers with a red dot in front, Gurukov, Vazienko, Kastrop, Sattler, all of them for surely WC caliber, so that you see how difficult the car is to drive. There you go. A spinning mistake of Yuri because of too much power on the rear end out of turn 12. That was what was ending his race. As you can see, this torque is quite massive on the exit of 2. Literally the same that happened to me as well. Literally the very same. I was turning up the fuel right here, the power. I wanted to get a run on a guy that came from pits, and all I did is spinning it on the exit of 2 into the wall, damaged suspension, no front wing. And now I have a lot of more difficulties to deal with. To be totally honest, the raw pace of the car is not that great anymore. Surprise though. Holman also a very quick guy out of the race. Not sure if Parisis was sandbagging before or just found his rhythm now. We come around final corner to go for another personal best. 127.3.
127.39.
I think we can carry a lot more speed through the corners than we're actually doing right now. Need to make sure to not over push the car. Fuel-wise, we're actually pretty much alright. Operating in just the right window. Constantly gaining on Panzer there. Problem is though, I have a lot of tire wear in general, I do think. Yeah, maybe we're trying to recover some speed by using tires rather than fiddling in a good set that is working well with tires. I think that might be key to the solution here.
That lap was a 127.21.
Well, Nicky crashed to the very same reason why probably I did some mistakes myself. Talking to the crowd, being entertaining. Saying that I'm entertaining same way Nicky team does. Yellow flag, who was this? Jim Parisis out of the race. As you can see, so easy to throw the car away. if you turn in the wheel too much in those fast corners, you simply lose the rear end.
That was a 1:27.73.
So in, fast out, that is the way you drive this car. Robin goes box, stay out for another few laps. They will have to box twice though.
That was a 1:27.78.
Make it go to the end, whereas the others only have to pit once if they do it right. Yeah, Martin, I would like to remember you to the Formula SimRacing Winter Series car that was broken as well. So if you drift that around the corners, you are a lot faster than this right now. Alright, it seems like that the rear balance is going off.
That was a 1:28.83.
Now that setup does not work very well. I'm afraid I have to use softs all the way to the end. Not even reached halfway of that race. With that spin taking 7.5 seconds away from me now. Not going to become any easier. On the throttle offline and then rip. There's also a lot down to that rear suspension damage. I'm pretty sure this is taking the stability off the tires quite a bit.
That lap was a 1:47.96.
There we go, blue flags. We're going to get lapped. Yes, Mr. Clean, it quite is, I have to agree. Not sure if there are low detail models yet. It might still need to be done. Pretty sure that Robin Panzer has also damage on the car because he's quite slow to me. I'm not used to him being slow. Could also be me needing to swap over to DX11 then, to have less CPU and stuff time. I will just Control C, Control F, so you can see the impact there.
That was a 1:31.54.
Peter, do you mean this ironically? Oh, for God's sake. I do not know what they have changed to this Formula SimRacing car, but it handled a lot different in versions 9.97 or version 0.96. Right now it's super sloppy in the rear end. Especially in those fast corners. Either the car wasn't snappy before really, it was just worse on the tyre wear on the front. It had no general issue to my opinion. This could be just me.
That lap was a 1:26.85.
Right, now I have seriously broken car. And this could be needing me needing to park the car and simply let it go. Because I think that damage now lets me scrap on the floor. As I can see the timer go up when going over the straights. Dylan Scrivens and Parvis out of the race.
The lap was a 1:27.73.
Yeah, very sane that happens again. What I'm gonna do now is I have a 127.7, no 126.8 as a reference lap time. So I wanna back here, save the railroad, FSR 8, accept, leave the server, and then I will go on a private session and I want to see what is the impact of the damage there. So getting off here, getting offline section of rFactor 2. Fuel wise I was totally alright, pretty much perfect, so to say. I will quickly do a lap here and then I will turn back to the iRacing Porsche 911 GT3. I want to do more racing on that. I felt good in that car. I still feel that there is possibility to gain some time. Go off, static. Blah blah blah. That is pretty much right. So what I want to do now is I had a good 70 liters left on the car. Wise, I'm gonna put that full in a lap. The right engine mode, and I want to see how big the time difference is. Need to reload my satellite, making different screen. That this car, right? Cool. In a sim racing, is it already released? I'm not too much down into race room though. I was not on ultra soft. F01, you can still join Formula SimRacing Championships. As far as I know, the registration is not even up yet. The registration will go out live tomorrow, I think, or even in that evening, so you can still sign up for the championship. And I do know, I mean, as a reference lap time, we had a 126.6 or 126.7. And I do know if I now put in a 126.0, that will be a lot down to fresh tires, but still, that would be also down to car damage, I'm pretty sure. So this is just a quick checkup to see how far off I really was with that set. Obviously it would have been enough to set myself in pole position in qualifying if not for stupidity. I'm pretty sure that this car has a lot of potential in the race as well. Good to have a straight wheel back, to be totally honest with you. Right, here we go then. Thank you, Felix van Delft, for helping me out on that question. You're welcome, FO1, OF1. Oops. Taking it too easy on that corner. So much rear instability in the car right now. Just great to see. So this is a 126.1 if I'm not mistaken.
The lap was a
0.2 then. Still.
1:26.23.
Trying to drive the car the very same like I did in that race. From tire wear I can see that is the case right now. I'm just operating it the same way. So yeah, pretty much like I was expecting. Car pace was really like a good quarter of a second off due to damage. Probably even a bit more. Difficult to compare those times with the ones done on the server now, I admit that, but still, if you see now me being able to post in a 125.8 in the same car configurations than in the race server, this clearly shows that there was damage on the car. Anyway guys, with that being said, I will shoot off for a couple of minutes before then being live with an iRacing Porsche 911 GT3 around Suzuka and some more racing. So I hope to see you back in a split second or in a split minutes of time. Thank you for watching so far. I'm sorry for that bad race and the bad race performance right now. But this is me having a bad race. That happens, you know. So I see you in a few minutes time. Thank you very much for watching for now. There.